Thank you for joining us for another episode of USATF's Journey to Gold Zone podcast. I'm your host, Erik Kynard Jr., joined by the
Wallace Spearman Jr.
And we have one of the greatest, ladies and gentlemen, horizontal jumpers easily in U.S. history, and arguably, not arguably for me because it's a no-brainer, as it's only been one other woman that's done what she's done, and I think one other athlete, and Will Clay of the United States, Jasmine Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
How are you? So I want to start with trying to figure out where you from.
Where I'm from?
Right. High school in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. Born in Detroit.
Okay.
Moved to Kentucky. And then moved to Texas. Grew up there. And then Georgia, Florida.
Which part of Texas?
In between Dallas and Fort Worth. So Mansfield.
I used to live there. I know. That's a strange land to be in between both. Usually you see people claim one or the other. All right.
The best of both.
I like it.
Now, no stranger, obviously, to any level of competition out there. Dual event athlete, in that you specialize in both the triple jump and the long jump. Talk to us a little bit about event differences, or at least the differences in your preparation as it relates to both events. And then we're curious to know, I'm curious especially, is triple jump like your baby and long jump like the hobby, or is it like more like a shared passion for both?
I've tried to get rid of that mindset, especially as I came to Florida. I was like, triple jump is my baby, and then I was like, I just do long jump for fun. But in order for me to be great at the long jump, I kind of have had to switch that mindset. But I do love the triple jump. I think it's so much fun. I think it's harder, and I love doing both because it gives me something to work for. I get bored of one thing. But to my core, triple jump is my heart. But I do love long jump a lot.
Very good at both. PR in the long jump, 7:03, 15:12 on the triple.
Collegiate record holder?
Yes. American
record holder.
I mean, I once had a collegiate record, so I just wanted to talk to her about that too. But keep going. I'm sorry.
You see how you said he once had it, it was so long ago.
It got broken.
Yeah, but so obviously, great success in college. University of Georgia, 7-time NCAA champion, right? Right. It's crazy. I won't get into the SEC numbers because it's even more ridiculous. And somewhere along the lines, you did a little bit of running at one point, no? You have on your World Athletics profile, just so
Probably
you know.
when I was...
I don't know why they got it up there. You might need to send an email or something and tell them putting your business in the streets.
It's embarrassing. I've never... Oh, actually, no. I did run once in college.
Look at you.
I ran the 60 at Georgia. I think my freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah, that might be up there.
And I'd like to hear this story.
Oh, I blacked it out. I do not like to run sprints. I'm good at endurance. Yeah. But short running, I'm it's a challenge.
So if Team USA needed you to win a gold medal to run either the 4x1 or the 4x4, which one would you choose?
Oh, 4x4.
Wow.
I beat some of the boys at practice.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Okay.
So have you ever considered running an open 4?
No, stop recruiting, man.
I'm just curious, man.
I always say that because Coach Hall is always the way my stride is, I'd be a good 2 or 4, but it's too far gone.
That's fair. All right, no problem.
All right, so you talk about short speed, right? And obviously in the long jump, it's very prevalent. Triple jump, a little bit, not so much in the phases there. Is speed something that you've primarily been trying to improve at in events? Yeah,
especially this year. In the long jump, I've been really trying to work on that more. We've worked a lot more on my form and just my different positions. That's been a big thing. And then in the triple jump, I feel like the speed's kind of my advantage, especially whenever, a couple of the girls are maybe a little taller or stronger or whatever. But I think the speed is kind of my superpower in that event, since I'm not gonna say I lack in other areas, but
I wouldn't call it lacking either.
But it's just I feel like that's my strong suit in the triple jump is the speed that I'm able to carry from the long jump.
Now you have a little bit of a. Did you do gymnastics when you were younger?
I did.
Because I would say body awareness is your greatest attribute.
Yeah, I think especially as we're coming to the board, kind of knowing where I'm at, being able to make corrections. move my arm a different height. I think those are like the main things that I've learned from gymnastics, because it's just like tumbling where you're flipping around. It's like move your arm there to spin faster. So.
And I know technically, as far as low impact work is concerned and technical work is concerned, because I've watched, you spent some time on the springboard, on the floor, and kind of going and diving and jumping into foam pits, working on in-air stuff. Is there any reminiscing that takes place when you're out there on that gymnastics floor, or is it just like, this is an easy day?
It's something I enjoy, especially like I think last week I was in there as like the Florida gymnasts were learning their floor routine, and they were just all like clapping for me, and it was a lot of fun. So I enjoy that part. I like to tumble and flip around and kind of just have fun. And of course it does take off some volume. And I'm able to like still work on the same things.
Do you have a favorite gymnast? Or were you able to watch any of the gymnastics at the games?
Like in college, obviously like Florida has a really good gymnastics team. So Trinity Thomas was really good at Florida, and I always enjoyed watching her. But yeah, of course, like all the U.S. gymnasts, a couple of the Florida girls were in Paris, so.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring it back to track. You may say no comment, and which is fine. But I'm curious to see your thoughts or hear your thoughts about world athletics and this change of the fouling. So what they would like to do as it pertains to no fouls and changing of the board. Do you have any thoughts about that? Are you for it or against it, or?
Is this with like the big board?
Basically.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I know. I don't really care for it. It's like we just need to be consistent, and that's the beauty of like, jumping. That's part of it, and we're taking away the accuracy.
Well said. Well, you heard that, world athletics. You have our thoughts.
Especially if you're going to do it. I believe they're doing it for triple jump. Or, I don't know, like I would do it for the opposite one that they're even doing it for. So, but anywho.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about your time in college, and you mentioned your time at the University of Georgia. For those fans and people out there who don't know, in the NCAA now you can transfer schools. You made a bold move in between your first Olympic campaign in Tokyo and your Olympic campaign in Paris. 13th in both the triple and long jump, I believe, in Tokyo.
I just did triple.
Just triple. So 13th in Tokyo, right?
I think I honestly got like 24th. I think I might have got 13th.
It wasn't that
No,
bad.
I promise you, it might have been 13th in like
on
my I tell people I went from like 24th to like it was a long time coming.
Damn,
don't ask her a question if you don't want to know the truth. That's what we learned today.
Listen, right. So. You obviously made a huge adjustment and a very bold adjustment. Most people's dreams are fulfilled making it to an Olympic Games. You not only weren't satisfied in your performance there, but ideally you sought more in training and preparation for the Games. So much that y'all like to claim y'all jumps university and all this type of stuff.
We are.
But that you moved on to your fellow SEC member school at the University of Florida, and which also was the home or alma mater to the last individual to medal in both the triple and the long jump in the Games. Talk to us a little bit about that transition for you, stepping onto a program and a campus that, for all intents and purposes, has extremely high standards for track and field athletes. And just kind of what was that like for you in that transition of kind of seeking a better Jasmine?
Well, I originally did not want to go to Florida. It just kind of happened, and it worked out perfectly. But I was waiting back to like see what business school I would get into with another university, and then I got into Florida's first, and then I had already committed to Coach Holloway, and I gave him my word. And then the day after that, I found out I got accepted into the other school, and I was like, crap. But like, I stood on my word, and obviously it worked out perfectly, and I was super grateful. But yeah, I just bought in as soon as I got to Florida. I came in with Anna, who was another teammate at Georgia, and we had a really good opportunity to win at Florida. So it took me a little bit because I was kind of in denial that I was there, because originally I did not want to be there. But after a couple weeks, I was like, in order for me to be successful here, I'm just going to buy in and do whatever Coach Nick and Coach Matt told me to do.
Right.
So did you find it a benefit to compete in the SEC? Like in preparation for being on a world stage?
Yeah, especially in the triple jump. It's kind of weak in America, and so a lot of my main competition, international competition, were SEC girls that came from different countries. And so being able to compete against them at, regular meets and then the SEC and NCAAs really helped me. And I was used to it by the time I got to like a world championship.
Do you prefer having a training group, someone to kind of push you at practice, or do you like being the center of attention and just, everything focused on you so you can work on your craft? Which one works for you better, I guess?
It kind of depends. I obviously enjoy a group, and at Florida we have such a big pro group. I do get distracted very easily, so I do appreciate whenever I do have one-on-one attention. But when it comes to like running workouts or lifting, I enjoy the group setting.
Misery loves company.
Right. Now, high school to college is one transition, obviously. But collegiate to pro essentially is another transition, especially for a jumper, right? I mean, jumping is extremely cerebral, very mental.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't understand is in that transition from collegiate to pro, especially if you have a collegiate coach, you don't spend much time from a competitive standpoint with the support of your coach in comparison to college. How have you adjusted in, kind of growing comfortable not only in your own shoes and body, but also, having and maintaining that confidence on the runway that you're actually prepared to do what you're set out to do, whether or not your coach is present?
Yeah. Well, thankfully, like my parents, they really do come to everything. Like if it's not both of them, one of them, like if it's we're in Europe or like at a meet like this, like they'll do whatever to support me, which really helped me a lot last year since it was such a big transition, especially with not having coach. And of course I get mad at them because they have to kind of be coach and they have to record, and sometimes it's not the best, but I'm grateful for what I have. So that was hard. But of course, like I said, we have a training group. So normally, if it wasn't Coach Nick, I would have like Donald training with me or Dindy. And so I had someone with experience there for me, which is great. And yeah, Coach Nick just kind of threw me to the wolves, but it was sink or swim. And so I think that's what I needed. And it was really hard and lots and lots of tears shed last year. But it obviously worked out, and I was super grateful for it.
So before we move on, which I know he's about to do, I got to ask this question. So you touched on it, your support system, and I'm probably about to do something here very, very soon that we haven't done before. Erik, he knows me. Jeanette might be a little upset, but we'll figure it out. So what does your support system mean to you? I'm going to say, as I look up, I see some people.
Wait. Can I ask this one question before you go there?
What?
I know what you're about to do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No,
I
you
got a
don't.
pretty good feeling.
No, you don't.
All right, never mind. Go ahead.
What does it mean to you? What does your support system mean to you?
I mean, obviously it means everything. I'm really close with my family, my parents, my sister, like everyone. Coach Nick I'm super close with. Yeah, they just mean everything. Like,
But just outside of coaching, like your family, I look up and I see them right now.
yeah.
Is that normal? Like, has that happened since you were a child?
No, like, Joe thinks I'm crazy because it could be 10 a.m. and I've talked to both my parents probably multiple times, my sister, like, yeah, I talk to them all the time. If I don't speak to my parents once a day, they probably are concerned or worried, but I enjoy it, and they're like my best friends. So I'd rather hang out with them than sometimes my friends.
You ready for this then?
Okay.
Which one, mom or dad, you choose?
Okay, well, and they know this, and my mom is closer with my sister, I would say. Well, she's going to be mad, but, like, they favor each other sometimes. And then me and my dad, like, we're, like, best friends. So this is nothing like a shock to anyone.
So you ready for this then? Hey, Dad, can you come here for a sec?
I knew he was going to do that.
Come stand right here. Come stand right here, please. All right. So I'm going to ask this question. So we got to get this dynamic. We got to touch on it, especially about the support. We love it. So here's something that most parents don't ever have the ability to do. See, you're watching your daughter compete. What's going through your mind, and whose heart rate is faster in that moment?
So what's going through my mind is Jasmine's executing, because we spent a lot of time on preparing for the event. So what goes through my mind is that she execute everything that she's worked on. And probably my heart rate is going through the roof right now as she's competing, because I want her to do her best, because she practices so hard, and folks don't realize what she puts into it. So that's what I'm going through when she's competing. And then she gets frustrated with me because I have to record, and you can't record and watch at the same time. So she's always asking me how she's performing, and I have to always defer to the video because I want to make sure I capture the moment.
Yeah.
How proud are you of your daughter?
I'm extremely proud. I mean, we've been together from day one, but
Every
honestly,
practice.
seriously, when she was in middle school and high school, luckily my position at work allowed me to be at practice with her. So I have seen the good and the bad, and we've accomplished a lot together. We have. I mean, I can. We have accomplished a lot together because I've been there from day one. So I am just so proud of her. And then when she, showed up after what she went through prior to the Olympics, it's just amazing to me because folks don't realize after she broke the collegiate record indoors, her first outdoor meet, she tore a ligament, partially tore a ligament and fractured a bone. So for her to win her 7th title, with all that going on down there was like incredible. And then she suffered even through the world championships. So the bounce back in the Olympics folks don't realize it. I was there, I understand it, but folks don't realize what she went through to win. Not, I guess, to get her 2 bronze. I say winning because you won to me.
I'm gonna do you a favor.
Okay.
You probably should give a shout out to your sister and wife before you.
Oh, ain't no doubt. No doubt. I
I
mean,
want you to sleep in peace and peace.
No, this right here, everybody knows it's about the Moores. This team Moore right here, and like Big Sister, we were just on the phone with Big Sister. And so even when she's not here, she's here, right? And my wife is right there, looking at us, and she's been with this journey. But me and this joker right here, we started out, it was me, her, and Kenny, and then it grew to me, her, Trinette, and Nick, so it's been a journey. And to be the best middle schooler, high schooler, collegiate, and she's the best American and one of the best in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
He did wonderful. No stuttering. He was ready. I think he's been practicing for that.
He was waiting on this moment. Pass me the mic. Pass me the mic.
I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Put me in.
No, yes. And
Back to you, Eric.
I appreciate it. I'm about to lose my job. So, obviously, great adversity faced in all of sports and life in general. We've heard firsthand from Pops about obviously foot injury, right? Talk to me a little bit about the foot injury and what it means to you when you hear more belief, more confidence.
I think that's been my big thing, even this season, is just truly believing in yourself. I think last year I was really happy to be there and be in the mix, but I know just a major faith in myself is what's going to take me to the next level. And so going, of course, dealing with that injury, it went on last year. It still bothers me to this day, and it's just something that I've learned to live with and figure out what works for me. And both my parents have that killer mentality, and so just kind of channeling them. I know my dad is no BS. He does not care. I know that's how he is at work, and I admire that so much about him. So I kind of I try to take that into practice.
Okay. Now, Olympic finals, triple jump is first, right?
Yes.
Bronze medal in the triple jump. How does one now prepare mentally for the long jump? Because I know a huge part of the games is not only participating in medaling, but it's also dealing with the emotions associated with all of that, right? And it takes extreme emotional discipline to be a jumper in general. And it definitely it does. Man. It's just the reality. He's a hater. And it definitely
Sprinting's easy.
it definitely takes emotional discipline to not go or go celebrate prematurely or kind of use all your emotional reserves and kind of be about the business and step back on the runway. So what was that in between time like for you?
Little sleep, little food, but as long as my treatment, I was heavy on treatment, and then just I was reading Psalms 23. before the Olympics, and so those verses just honestly helped me so much at the games, and that was just something I was leaning into. And triple jump was a major shock. Like, training going into it was like all right, but we definitely didn't expect it to go the way it did, and I was feeling more confident in the long jump, so I was just like, I'm gonna have fun. Like, I already have 1 medal, having 2 would be great, and let me just focus on feeling good and just like relaxing.
But outside of your passion for the runway, I hear tell you're back to your studies. What about are you studying, and what does your progress look like in school currently?
I'm getting my MBA in finance, and it was like a program through USOPC.
Nice.
So it's free. So I was like, might as well take advantage of it. And I enjoy school, and I have big goals after track as well.
Finance, big goal.
What do you want to do when you finish?
I can't even use a financial calculator anymore. You know, it's a different calculator, right?
No.
It's a different calculator.
I don't do those things.
I had to take finance in college.
I work with somebody in
I had to
handle
go
it.
to finance class.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
In college.
We went to school in different eras.
All right, you know.
Completely different. TI 89.
So big time finance firm, huh?
Is that what you want to do? I'm sorry, I missed that if you said it.
Oh, well, no. Well, I'm not really sure. So I did my undergrad in marketing. I would love to be a CMO. I talk about me being a CMO one day for a company all the time.
Okay.
But
Puma, holla at her.
for real, anyone. But yeah, I'm interested in finance. I know you can't go wrong, so that's why.
You can
I'm
get
studying.
into a headache with finance, though.
I
for
know,
sure.
but it's okay because it's black and white.
You
That's
like to
true.
challenge yourself, I see, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't like things that are just easy, huh?
I just always feel like I have to constantly be doing something.
That's
so
fair.
it's a good thing and a bad thing.
So you never press the easy button?
Nah.
I like it.
Post-grad,
I'm getting
are
a
you
big look
staying-
from mom over there. Like,
Right. You know,
They
easy.
think I'm crazy.
Now, post-grad, are you still at UF?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. All right.
Still in
Hey,
Gainesville.
You could have went anywhere you wanted to.
Nope, I'm good.
Keep it locked in. Okay, I understand that. So outside of the runway, outside of finance and having lofty and extremely large goals in business post-career, what are your other passions or, interests? I know this answer, but I don't answer for you because I asked you.
Oh, okay.
I know one of them. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can answer after
No.
I answer.
After you answer,
we're interviewing
answer.
you.
We're interviewing you. I told her before we started, I've been listening to you talk for the last 3 hours. So,
I enjoy hanging out with my dog.
okay.
You knew that?
that was my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I enjoy hanging out with Ginger. I
What kind of
enjoy
dog is Ginger?
a Doberman.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Killer.
that's my girl.
Mighty
what
Joe
else?
didn't like that one.
It's because it's really his dog, but
We just keep it at my house. No, I'm sorry.
so yeah, I enjoy hanging out with her, and that's really it. Hanging out with my
So
family.
So Ginger is really Joe's dog. Is that why you want to get another dog? Because I hear tell you want to get another
Yeah, I
dog.
did. And I tried to, but it was a whole ordeal about me trying to get another dog. So I'm just going to wait till after season.
2 medals, double bronze, a Doberman named Ginger. I think you deserve another Doberman.
I
Red
agree.
Dobie or black or
I want a black male because
Okay.
Ginger's a brown girl.
ears clipped or no?
Clipped, yeah. That's a part of the look.
I had one. Those are some of the smartest dogs on earth, and they know your routines and your habits more
I
than
know.
you do.
It's crazy. But she gives you that look.
She knows.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, whenever you're a packer going on a trip, she probably
She knows. She
Okay.
knows, yeah.
I'm scared of Dobermans. I've never
should be.
really been around one. Yeah.
You should be, but
So
they're pretty,
dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
though. Okay, so look, I'll just say this. Whenever I competed, it was rare if we had any women actually qualified to compete at major championships in the triple jump.
Okay, yeah.
So you were the answer to, I'd say, Duffy Mahoney's and a lot of our sports science, sports
Yeah.
performance, their prayers. You come in now, and I feel like all eyes are on you when you step on the track. Do you feel that at all?
Not really. Yeah, what is it called? I can't think of the word. But sometimes I don't think I'm as good as I am, so I don't really feel like that.
Except you're number one, train like you're number two, and you're always something like I got you.
But yeah, I just do my thing, do my routine. Of course, especially with Tori and Couture retiring in the triple jump, it kind of is like that, and I'm hoping that we're going to make moves and steps in the right direction to the for U.S. women's triple jump.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I guess it's like that. But yeah.
And you just touched on this as well. So what would you do to kind of change the path or trajectory of women's triple jump? I mean, do you have any desires to go and kind of help with in the youth space or any coaching or?
I do not want to coach.
Don't have to. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I do think the one thing lacking is coaching. A lot of coaches, like at Georgia, I had a foreign coach, great coach for triple jump. Coach Nick is probably one of the only like American coaches that properly know how to coach the triple jump. It's a developmental event, and it takes a long time to get, and I just don't think a lot of people understand it. And then when it comes to like funding and paying a women's triple jumper, like thank God I do both, but a lot of people don't stay in the event or the sport long enough to even get there.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense to me. So you have all that going on. Do you have a sponsor? That I don't know. You do?
Oh, well, Puma?
You have a...
Yeah.
And then outside of a shoe company, do you work with any other companies?
I just signed with Ormorpho. It's a weighted vest company, and so that's another sponsor as well.
Okay. You have? Can you get him one?
I tried to get one for free last year. They won't give me one.
We can get you one.
I swear. They had a tent last year at the trials. I went in. I'm like, oh, what is this? He's like, yeah, it's a weight
Olympic
vest.
gold medalist.
I wasn't even on that. I was chilling. I was in chill.
That's why you didn't get it then.
Nah, he looked at me like, put the vest down before I even tried it on. I was like, dang, what's going on? I must be dressed too much like a civilian around here or something. Like, I had to check my police records or something. Like, no, but in seriousness, though, me especially, I've enjoyed watching you grow and, and transition. I think that it takes, like I said, a lot of maturity. He a hater. But we both know that as it relates to running in our sport in comparison to field event athletes, the support system looks different.
Yeah.
Both financially and the infrastructure. And being able to have longevity in the sport is extremely difficult. Being able to be consistent with the moniker of support that you do have in those event areas is extremely difficult. And consistency in our sport is the key to legacy. So I think that you are
mindful correction so my friend can keep his job. We work for USA Track and Field, and the support for sprinters and jumpers is equal.
Oh no, we were talking about shoe
resources that are available. I understand.
I
got your back.
I appreciate it.
I got your back.
I want to get paid on the 15th.
So it's on your chest. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
You see, I got a shirt on now, so you know how I am with my wardrobe.
I understand your point though. I also was a jumper. My first event competed in college was long jump.
The more you know.
The more you know.
25-10. I jumped 24 feet in high school. I was all right.
That was when SECs now.
I jumped 24 feet in high school.
But at a young age, I knew that sprinters got paid more than jumpers.
Nah, not me. At a young age, I knew that it was a young man in Texas jumping 26-10. I needed to go back to the high jump. I ain't want no smoke.
That's serious. But where can we find you on social media?
Jasmine with an extra E, Moore.
On
Instagram.
Anything, anywhere else? LinkedIn.
Oh, you can connect with me on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn for sure.
I don't know my LinkedIn though, but
just Google it. It'll come up.
You can connect with me on LinkedIn.
You ain't on TikTok talking about you a fairy or nothing like that?
No, I mean I scroll.
Facebook.
I don't even have a Facebook.
Man, she 24. You got on Facebook.
The older crowd with money on Facebook. She might need to invest. Okay, I'm done.
Well, listen.
Go play golf. Go learn how to play golf too.
That is a goal. I just told my dad I need to learn how to play.
See, I know what I'm talking about. I've been that age before. That ain't never been mine.
Well, we appreciate you for joining us again, Jasmine, and thank you all for joining us for another episode of Journey to Gold Zone. Peace.
Thank you.